Hello, hello. My name is Ryan, or Further Shelf 68, Further Shelf, kind of all the same. I'm. This is gonna be the start of my YouTube channel. Just kind of showing my Steam profile, Lords of the Fallen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But um, I've been playing video games since I was like 10, over 10 years. Uh, I'm 20 years old now. But um, I mean, I, everyone's played, not everyone, but most people, at least everyone I know, has played OG Minecraft on the 360, some PS3 Minecraft. My family were never a PlayStation family. We were an Xbox family and Nintendo. But I've got, so many memories with these games, starting with the OG Dark Souls 2, my first real game I got into. Um, Going back to that time, I was like, what, 12? My mom did not want me to play. My brother, I have two older brothers. My eldest brother got my middle brother on Dark Souls Remastered. Or it was just Dark Souls on 360 at that point. So he got him on Dark Souls, and I wanted to play, but because of Quaylag, my mom did not allow me to play. So to compromise, my brother got me on Dark Souls 2, the OG Dark Souls 2, not Scholar. I played that game a lot. And then going from there, it's, history. Going with Halo, with, I remember Halo 4, Halo Reach with my siblings. And when cousins would come over, boom. Big one in my history. Skyrim. I remember my mom did not let me play Skyrim because you could take the clothes off people. That's that one now I have 200 hours on here. A little bit more on Xbox. Not a little bit more than that, but, some time on, on Xbox. Dark Souls 3, almost at 700, which I'll get back to Dark Souls 3 in a minute. Um, Elden Ring, huge one, 600 hours. Love that game. You can kind of see a pattern of games. Lords of the Fallen, 2023. Love this game. I'm gonna make a rant video about those two games at some point. Not to rant about the actual games, about the the stuff around them. I have The Witcher 3 in my favorites. I haven't played it in a while. I have 8 hours. I can never get into it. Maybe I record it for a playthrough. Dragon Age Origins, great game. 100% would recommend. But going down the line of other games, should probably put this in there. Almost 100 hours in Battlefield 6, mostly near launch. Oh, Balloons TD6. That's a game. My friends just got me to get Modern Warfare 2019. Been enjoying that a little bit. CS2, been enjoying that. Kind of, I'm kind of all over the place. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. This is a game. This is a game. That's a game I'd recommend to anyone. Ready or not, there's a lot of games in here. Stellar Blade. I might play this one. I might record where I'm at in my playthrough. I don't know if I'm YouTube guidelines. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Subnautica. I played through it. I have it on the Xbox and with like the Xbox like Play Anywhere. So my actual like files are on like the Windows version, not through Steam. I have to look into that. Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. I want to play through this. I know for really good things. I played through the demo. I bought the game when it was on sale and I just never got around to it. So there's a lot of, Siege. I only have 22 hours on here, but my account was actually originally from Xbox. And I have like, I don't know how recording it would go, but I have like Night Rain and stuff on Xbox. Space Marine 2, um, KOTOR games, Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Marvel Rivals. Metro games, I've played through it. I'd have to be in the mood to play through those again, but it's kind of the overview of my account, not account, of my channel. But I mean, this is kind of like the intro video. This is my first time doing this. It's gonna be it's gonna be trial and error. We'll see if we get anywhere. I don't know if I will. I might just use this. If I get nowhere, I get nowhere. I might use this as trying to get out, as I said, kind of get out of my comfort zone. Try to monologue a bit. I know one of the things I don't like to do is in games like CS and CS2 and stuff is like using like in-game chat and stuff. I might try to get out of my comfort zone, try to hopefully this will help me kind of be able to vocalize better and interact better with, not with others, but like I interact fine with my friends, but like getting out of my comfort zone. So this is just gonna go up, and my first one I'm gonna be starting with is the Dark Souls 3 Cinders mod. The Cinders mod is a very, very close to home for me. Not very close to home, but like very close to my heart. My first Dark Souls 3 was when I first built my computer. I built it with my dad, and we built it in his office. I remember we didn't want to move it because we still needed to like look at some stuff. But when I got it turned on and booted up, and I got Windows up, the first thing I did was I downloaded Dark Souls 3 because I had Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 on my laptop, and Dark Souls 2 could run on my laptop. Dark Souls 1 and 1 remastered and 3 could not. Old crappy laptop. It's not gonna run them. So Dark Souls 3 was my first one I ever played on my new PC. And at the time, this is back in 2019. And Cinders was the first time I ever like really tried to mod a game outside of like Fallout or Skyrim, where the mods are like built in. For the most part, the mods are built in. Now I know Nexus in and out. I know Vortex modding engines and stuff. So Cinders was the first like time I truly like modded a game, and it hasn't gotten a lot of love since Elden Ring came out. As you can see, when this one I downloaded them. The last files I actually downloaded, actually these show like when I downloaded 2021. The last time these files came out was 2022. 2.15 came out in 2022 with the what's it called? Right before Elden Ring came out. So and it's an overhaul mod. So this is what I'm gonna be starting with. I'm probably gonna also start with this kind of a little bit explanation in the start of my first video. So yeah, this is gonna be a journey.